everybody, it's me, Kristen, again. I made this video, it was too long, so I'm trying again to make it. Just wanted to introduce my new Hello Kitty. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about multiple personality disorder, or what is now known as dissociative identity disorder, as compared to schizophrenia, because a lot of lay people or the public think that they're the same thing, or they confuse them, or they make jokes about how schizophrenics have multiple personalities and stuff like that. But really, they're not really the same disease at all, and I don't even think they're really that related. I just bought a new book that I haven't received yet, but it does talk about, it is about the similarities and differences between DID and schizophrenia, but I'm kind of leery about the whole comparison of the two, because I really think that they're not really that related, because in DID, people basically, from what I know, they, for one thing, I don't know if it's in all the cases, but in most of the cases that I've heard of, people who have the disorder have been extremely abused as children, or experienced some really extreme trauma as a child, and in order to cope with that situation, they sort of adapted by dissociating, or how do I explain dissociating without using the word? I guess, like I think it's like kind of when you daydream. You kind of go off into another place, but you're still there in reality. Your body is there, but you kind of dream in another place. But dissociation is more extreme than that, of course, because people can develop different personalities where they go, I think they become like really disconnected from their main personality and their body and stuff, and can have the multiple personalities, and it's hard to explain. Like, I think most people know what dissociation is, but it's hard to sort of conceptualize, because I've not really experienced that, so I'm just kind of garnering the information from what I know from people I've talked to and things I've read. So I think that there are varying degrees of dissociation. So some people totally split off into the multiple personalities. Like, you might know the book Sybil, where the woman in the book is like very separate personalities, and they're very extremely different, and you can like tell them apart because they dress differently and act differently and stuff like that. And some people might not be that extreme, or they might have more subtle variations of personality or something. But there is, I think the main thing is the dissociation, where people do sort of leave their normal reality. Like in therapy, if you're in therapy with someone who has DID, they might, if something triggers them or something, they might just become like really quiet, and they might just be kind of off in their own kind of world. And oftentimes, when therapists try to talk to them, they're like, are you there? Are you there? They have to like bring them back to their regular self, because they're kind of far away or something. And also, people with DID what I've heard is that they often don't remember things from when they're in a different state or personality. So there can be memory lapses and stuff like that, whereas in schizophrenia, at least for me, I don't know about everyone else, but I pretty much remember everything. It's not like I go into some other personality or anything. I mean, I've definitely have weird thoughts, but yeah, but I do seem to remember what I was thinking. I remember being places and doing things and, you know, kind of like normal, but only my thinking is really, really messed up. And but for some reason I don't I don't realize when I'm psychotic. I fail to realize that I'm not thinking correctly. Like, sometimes if I'm like not completely psychotic, I can sort of grasp it and think something's wrong here, but maybe I don't know exactly what. But when I'm really psychotic, I just don't realize that I'm really psychotic. It's kind of bad. That's kind of the main problem with schizophrenia too, is people don't realize they're psychotic. Because it seems like normal, only your brain, you're thinking really weird things. But yeah, I do pretty much remember everything. So in that way, I don't think it's like dissociative identity disorder, because I think most people with DID don't remember stuff. And I think they do like sort of split off into some other personality or way of being, whereas I think you sort of maintain your sense of one person when you're schizophrenic. And also the reason for schizophrenia doesn't seem to be abuse in childhood or anything like that, because mostly it's considered to be like genetic and is kind of like caused by some environmental stimulus or something that, you know, sort of got the genes producing something, you know, incorrectly. But anyway, I'm running out of time. Ah! Oh yeah, I wanted to mention that there is this really good show you can watch it on YouTube. It's called The United States of Tara, and it is about this woman with DID, only it's like very exaggerated, and I wouldn't look to it as like an accurate portrayal of someone with multiple personalities or DID, because it is pretty extreme, and you know, it's entertainment. So I love the woman who's the actor. I love her, she's great. And it's a really good show, but I don't think it's terribly accurate, so you should totally check it out. And I guess that's it. I will talk to you guys later, and I hope you're having a good day. And please feel free to ask me any questions if you have any. Try to answer to the best of my ability, and thanks, you guys. Okay, talk to you later. Bye!